Yeah, you might be the problem. You blame others, but not gonna lie, you might be the problem in all your problems, no matter what it is. You're the common denominator. You're always the ingredient in all your problems. No matter what problem, you're always involved, whether it be relationships, maybe financial, maybe just anything, any problems, you're in the mix, which is okay, you know. I think the situations we're in reflect how we think we truly are subconsciously. Every decision, even the way we react to certain topics or even words or people, it is all for a reason. It doesn't just come sporadically. Our reactions all come from what our subconscious mind thinks of us. That's maybe why you get inspirational thoughts in the middle of the night and then the next day you wake up and they're gone and you don't want to put forth the action, is because consciously in that moment you are motivated, but subconsciously your subconscious is like, nah, like this isn't us. Like we don't take action, we're a little complacent, that's not us. And once you kind of realize this, you can look at all your problems and the situations you're in, and instead of not knowing how you got in these problems, you can kind of reverse engineer and look at how you treat yourself, how you talk to yourself, the habits you have that have manifested this situation that you're in that you're not satisfied with. Because I've kind of heard this and I think this is true, where you're at right now is what you thought of yourself 2 months ago, which means what you do now will reflect into your future. So let's say you're super disciplined with, let's say, the gym. Your identity, your subconscious mind associates itself with the gym and likes going to the gym, is disciplined. It understands that food is fuel. It understands that it takes hard work. So guess what? Now your actions are all going to be powered by this subconscious thought that you are a gym goer, you are strong, you are disciplined. So boom, guess what? In 2 months, you're going to see even more progress. You're going to be closer to your goal, right? But let's say you're trying to pursue a career, right? You're trying to achieve your dream. You got goals. But subconsciously, you really don't think you can achieve those goals. Even though you consciously tell yourself and you become motivated every now and then, subconsciously your brain is like, nah, like I don't really believe in myself. In the past, there hasn't been any proof for your subconscious brain to go off of. So guess what? Day to day, you might start off strong, but your subconscious mind it'll level you back out to where it associates itself with. So you can really now understand how you got in these predicaments. Let's say you feel like people don't respect you, right? Everywhere you go, you feel like people talk over you, they kind of ignore you. Well, ask yourself, do you respect yourself? When your inner thoughts are going off, are they respectful towards you, or are they critical in a negative way, in an insulting way? Do you treat your body well? Do you respect your body? You know, if you feel disrespected all the time, this might be a little harsh, but you probably also don't respect yourself in certain aspects of your life. And now your subconscious, your natural energy that you can't really control in that moment, because this energy is a reflection of what you've done in the past, that's going to project. And now that's going to allow people to think that they can talk over you and disrespect you because you've probably been disrespecting yourself, right? So even in a relationship, let's say all the girls you get with are like they're cheaters, they're terrible, They lack respect for you. They're not loyal. Well, where are you finding these women? Do you go to the bar? Do you go to the club? Are you on Tinder? Are you just looking for a hookup? Then who you are and who you attract is now going to be reflected in the women that you attract. Because everything is a reflection. Even the way people treat you. If people are super friendly with you, then you're probably a friendly person. Like if they give you good vibes, you probably radiate those natural good vibes. You're probably pretty sociable, you know. But if you're a quiet person, if you think that no one finds you interesting, and you think just no one wants to talk to you and no one cares what you have to say, then in your interactions, they're not really gonna care what you have to say. They're not gonna open up to you, but they're reacting off of who you think you are. And this all happens subconsciously. This isn't a conscious thing, you know. This all happens from our actions, our thoughts, our beliefs. So kind of knowing this, reverse engineer, look at how you treat yourself, look at the thoughts you give yourself, look at the past actions that you've made, because at the end of the day you have the choice. You control your present moment, you know. You might not be equipped with the tools right now, but through learning and through effort, you can improve you can improve these skills, you can improve these facets of your life, you know. And you have to believe yourself. That's probably the biggest thing. No matter what's happened in the past, some of that is out of your control, you know. Like sometimes you were born in a bad situation. Sometimes the cards just weren't in your favor, but now you can make the choice. You can focus on the solution instead of the problem. And a big thing too is you have to be brutally honest with yourself. You do. I see so many people complain about the partner they're with, and they don't put in they don't put in the effort that they want the other person to put into them, you know? And it's just kind of a chain reaction of, oh, you're not putting in effort, so in turn your partner's not going to put in effort. But understand where that lack of effort came from. Understand why maybe you didn't think that this person deserved the effort. And maybe where they're lacking in that category, maybe you're also lacking that too. Or you might be lacking in a different aspect of life that in turn makes them not want to put in that effort, you know? Or maybe the job that you're at. Shoot, maybe you haven't put the time into yourself and you haven't worked for yourself and for your own good. And that's why at the job now you're at a bad job. You know, I think there's the way we get treated and the situations we're in. I think there is all what I'm trying to get at is that there is a reason. There is a reason you are in the current situation you're in, why you get treated the way you do, positive and negatively, you know? This isn't just a negative thing, also positively. You put in that work, you treat your body right, you treat yourself right, you put time in yourself, you'll be respected, you know? So it goes negative and positive. But just understanding that you gotta be brutally honest with yourself. You do, you know? And understand that because your actions have dictated your situations and interactions, now you can put forth good actions and good effort and put that all into yourself, and you will get better results. You will, because everything comes down to the actions and the choices you make. But in order to do this, you have to be brutally honest with yourself, even with the things you don't want to be honest with yourself. You know me, sometimes you can run away from these things that you know that are true. There's a little voice that knows that that's the truth, but your conscious self does not want to admit it because they think admitting it and confronting that problem is gonna almost set you back. You know, it's kind of an illusion, but even if it sets you back, it'll put you on the right path to growth, to improving your situation. So yeah, understand that the situations that you're in, you have, it might be unintentionally, because I don't believe that you want to put yourself in that bad relationship or bad job or bad any situation that you don't like. I I believe you. I don't think you want that, But understand that it is your subconscious mind that is controlling the reality that you're in. So become in tune with yourself, with your thoughts, be brutally honest. You gotta be brutally honest with yourself. You can't be making excuses for yourself. You know, if you're lacking in something, you have to expose it. Say it out loud. Understand what you're lacking, and that's okay because you can put in the actions to improve your life and get a better outcome. That's kind of what manifestation is centered around, is the belief and knowing that what you believe in and what you constantly feed yourself will shape out your reality. Just like physically, we feed ourselves with healthy food, right? We work out physically. And guess what? Our reality changes, our body changes. And that is the same thing mentally and spiritually. Feed yourself with these good thoughts, with wisdom, with healing, with meditation. Understand where you want to go. Limit the distractions so you can hear that your authentic self, that true voice in your head that wants the best for you. That's where that voice comes out. So just like the physical, you put in good efforts and physically you get results. Mentally and spiritually, get those right. Put forth the effort, put forth the good actions, and watch your reality change. So, if you have a problem, stop blaming others. You're a part of the problem too. It takes two to tango. It does. You just got to find out how you're involved in this dance. Like, how are you dancing? What emotions are getting you, you know, caught in these situations? But yeah, be accountable. It'll be good. Thank you. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you.